Well, what a sight this is. A beautiful evening and the promise of a match that will really get the juices flowing. And nobody in this atmosphere can hide from the truth about how much this game matters. The scene overflows with colour and passion. And already we're underway here.
You know, for me, Peter, there's a deep-lying playmaker out there who's as good as it comes. Pep Guardiola. As composed as he is clever, he always acts as the key pivot in forming attack after attack.
Yeah, he's a bit of a manager on the pitch.
Well, astute is the word.
Van Dijk. They've won a throw in. Fair to say, I think, a cautious start from both teams. Pull it. Has a look and place it forward. He's through, it's one-on-one. Oh, well played, he needed to get that right. Oh, he's brought him down and it is a penalty. So a big chance now from 12 yards. So the most significant moment of the game. One 0 never any doubt. A time for a cool head, and that is precisely what he showed.
That's a good penalty. Made the keeper commit early and set himself up for quite a comfortable finish.
A 1-0 lead established.
Well, I think the next 5 to 10 minutes will call for real focus as the opposition will inevitably react.
Possession football, Jim, we're seeing plenty of it. What is it, though, that really makes it work?
Well, for me, what makes it work is the fact that everyone in this team has the courage to show for the ball. You can't shy away from it. You can't hide. You have to front up in a setup like this, and everyone is doing just that.
You make it sound so simple. Scholes running with the ball. Real chance! He scored! And once more, we are all square. You score, we score.
Well, going behind has simply triggered a collective determination to hit back, and they merit nothing less.
That really is quite fabulous. All his own doing. And Torres! They've done it! And the comeback is complete. That is lovely, finished with amazing expertise.
Well, the ball flight may be unpredictable, but the predictable part was the technique. It screamed goal all the way.
Madrid get themselves into the lead.
Well, their manager seems to have them always thinking about the next goal. When's the next goal coming? They're such an entertaining watch.
Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
And he cuts out the supply. The ball has bounced loose now. Kimmich gets a cross in. And that's been won straight back. He's got a side of goal. Oh, the ball's run loose here. And he's following up. In he goes again. He scores! That is remarkable. All square in a matter of moments.
Well, if ever you want to see a lesson in responding to a deficit, that's it. Their heads didn't drop, and now their chins are up.
Some heroic goalkeeping, but even that couldn't save them this time.
Look, that's one of the first things you learn, whether you're a striker or not. Just anticipate a goalkeeping parry or spillage, and sometimes you'll get lucky. It'll come your way.
So all square, and not for the first time.
Yeah, it's always a dangerous time when you've just scored. You can easily lose focus, and then bang, you're pegged back again.
Now it's Neymar. Great ball if he can get there. Now it's Bellingham. Plenty to aim at here. Neymar's cross. Costa Curta clears it away. Costa Curta kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily.
Yeah, they were looking for a counter-attack.
Rodri. It's Bellingham. That's a little off target. Ljungberg. And it's Messi. And here's Perez. Oh, he's seen that early. Used a certain sixth sense. Ljungberg! Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. Plays a sharp little ball here. Well timed, excellent interception. Well, a glitch with the rangefinder there, and evident annoyance.
That just required a bit more oomph to reach its target.
Mohamed Salah. Bellingham. That's a nicely measured pass. Pinches it off him. That's headed upfield. Now that's well seen too. And the referee brings the first half to a close. Well, it has been a pretty crazy game so far. A game played out in extraordinary fashion, and the scoreline underlines that. And neither side holding back here. It has been quite a half, this. Terrific half. 4 goals split evenly. Beautifully set up for the second period to follow. And we are already promptly back underway. It's goals! Big relief, it just needed better contact.
Scholes most definitely hit it with a lot of venom and little control. It carried hardly any danger.
Messi, a player so deservedly decorated with praise and glory. And here's Torres.
Fernando Torres really needed to concentrate on...
Decent hit! And the keeper has reacted superbly there.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
Madrid with their first corner. The first in the game for either side, actually. Oh, here has a go! What a wonderful goal!
Dependability is one thing, and he brings that to his game. But that sort of dynamism is another attribute he's blessed with, and it's revealed on a regular basis too. Superb.
And he's only too grateful to capitalise on the keeper's misfortune.
Yeah, his instinct told him that the keeper would struggle to cope with that, so top marks for him following up. I think it's really sharp play, it was well read, and he was a little quicker than everybody else.
Madrid go into the lead. Oh, good-looking ball. And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Bergomi. That's a sharp pass.
Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope.
Well, they are still trailing, and they require a change of fortune pretty sharpish. And he's managed to get free. Perez. Oh, well played. He's taken that really cleanly. Corner number 2 then. And now they can spring out of defence. Hernandez. Almost an hour gone. Costa Curta gets across to intercept that. Now it's Mohamed Salah. Kimmich. And here's Hullet. Shot could be on. And a shot! And he's managed to get rid.
Well, it's good stuff. This is better.
This is a really front-footed approach.
A lucky break would certainly help their cause now.
Well, now here's a good battle, bicep to bicep. Quality ball. Mohamed Salah. And it's Salah. Well, that had the makings of something quite promising, but it's fizzled out into nothing. Had a shot! That is a super hit, but it was always just off target.
Well, we always have to give a reason for it, Peter, but did he hit that too well?
And it's Salah. Kimmich. Now Salah. Mbappe. Costa Curta.
It's the sort of situation they'll want to capitalise on now.
Van Dijk did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. "75 minutes played. Delicate ball, and it needs to be. Bullet! And that could have brought them level.
Oh, I think you could really feel his pain there. He was convinced he'd put his side level.
So there's going to be another change here. Well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped. They may end up with some regret with this tactic, but you have to admire their commitment to goals.
And that is a little undercooked. Beckham. Goes looking wide. It is looking like the end. If anything's going to happen, it's got to happen now.
Well, it's looking like too little too late, but they are giving it all they have.
Great ball, and he's in here. Bergomi. Beckham. Beckham. Van Dijk spots it and intercepts. Works it forward. Now it's Mohamed Salah. Mohamed Salah looking to run onto it. Oh, that's fabulous. Now, can he finish? And he's really put himself on the line here.
This is a Hollywood or bust corner. The final whistle is up next.
And it's been taken short. And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
Engages and forces him off the ball. Kimmich. Now it's Mohamed Salah. We are into stoppage time. Perez. Shade too heavy. Keeper can pick that up. And they can counter here.
You can never be short of runners into space, as long as the space left behind is filled.
Header! And kept out by the most elastic of saves. And that's that. A game that is a tale of one that got away. A position of great promise they established, but they lost momentum, they lost intensity, they lost their lead, and ultimately they lost the game. How do you look back on the game then, Jim?
It can be difficult at times playing in front of your own fans if you're not living up to the expectations. And I think with confidence looking a little fragile at the moment, they were playing not to lose more than trying to win. And I think everything was just a letdown because of that.
Many thanks to Jim, and with that, it is a very good night to you.